Hi there, everyone. Welcome to episode 666 of the Mike from Maine show, the place where we do daily interviews with successful online entrepreneurs. This is your host, Mike Thomas, and today on the show, we have Bill Hugall on, and we're going to be talking about a really cool, simple, but powerful method of using Instagram to build a list and to make money from that list as well. In this interview, we're going to get into exactly how this whole method works. Of course, we can't reveal everything, but I'm going to try to pick as much as I can out of this and have Bill reveal as much as he can and not give away everything to us. But at the same time, we're going to be talking about what's really important is I don't care how many leads I can get, how many people I can get on a list. What I care about is how much money I can make from that, of course, in a way that's going to help the subscribers at the same time and in the way that's going to be as easy as possible. Let's get into it. Here's Bill. We are here today with Bill Hugall. Bill, welcome back to the show.
Hey, Mike. Good to be here. Thanks for having me again.
Good to have you here, Bill. Bill's been on the show many times before. He's a prolific internet marketer, a very popular coach with a ton of success stories, and a friend of mine. Today, Bill, we're going to be talking about a product that you've partnered up with some of our friends on, Mehdi Tahani and Ankur Shukla, and it's about using the power of Instagram to essentially make money by building an email list. Let's start this off by having, I'm going to read the headline here for us. The new easy button to list building and viral traffic, the laziest way to build a massive list of raving fans in any niche, and how we generate leads every single day with Instagram. Works with CPA offers, affiliate offers, your own products, physical products, or even arbitrage without any prior list building experience. So I'm seeing list building here. I'm seeing CPA, which is like on all the products these days. Everyone's talking about CPA marketing, and it's Instagram. Like, what's the deal? When I think of Instagram, I think of my wife is sitting there next to me, going down, looking at all these pictures of people. I don't think of marketing.
Okay, so Instagram, and I want to make this very, very clear because I had the same thing, because Mehdi's been working on this for a really, really long time, and it's kind of one of his pet projects. And I felt exactly the same way. Like, I'll go on Instagram, I'll be in the gym, I'll post a really cool picture and blah, blah, blah. But just like anything else, like we'll use Facebook as an example, just like pages, right? Most of the pages there got into very visual content, how you're getting stuff built, how you're bringing people in and engaging them in passionate niches or pain-filled niches. It was all very, very visual. And you can do the exact same thing with Instagram. In fact, the whole goal of Instagram is to do it using images. And what's crazy is that the images are extremely powerful. So just a little tip right here, like say someone's using Instagram right now, they don't know how to use it in their niche. Well, a little sequence of images creating a pain that needs a solution is going to go, or a series of images that creates and builds a passion, let's say in like a team following. You've got that team base of fans, they really like it, build that passion, build the hate for their rival, and then you've got emotion stirred up where you can actually do it. And with images, it's not too hard to create those types of feelings, where it is in Facebook where you're trying to do the post, click like and share, blah, 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 that just this image that says, we hate this team. Yeah, we do hate this team. You know what I mean? So it's really easy to get people engaged and involved there, because they don't have to really say a bunch. All they got to do is really like it, and then it's your job to get them engaged, which is super simple to do.
When I think of Instagram, like with Facebook, I know that with your posts you can put like links on your posts. When I think of Instagram, I don't think of links. I don't think of squeeze pages and like going outside of Instagram. With Facebook, you can bring people out all the time if you want to. Is it the same with Instagram? What's going on here?
You can take people away in Instagram, like you can get them out of there, but it takes a whole lot more work. And one of the things that Mehdi was seeing from people that were doing all of this was the fact that everyone was trying to say the same thing. do this, put this link here, and everything's going to be a-okay, which doesn't work, and it's pretty much archaic nowadays, right? It's not the way. I don't know the last time I've actually really gone to somebody's profile, looked at their link, and clicked it. I know some people do just based on some of the stuff I have out there, but it's not a vast majority of people that's willing to take that much or do that much work and put that much effort into finding out what you got. So you keep them on Instagram and you use strategic ways to build that engagement, and then it's really easy to keep them on there and build the list and never have to take them away from Instagram, which is what they don't want to do. They're on Instagram, they don't want to leave, right?
Why should I care about building this list from Instagram? These leads, what are they going to do for me? Are they actually people that are buying stuff, or are they just people that are out looking at pictures?
Okay, so based on where you are, I mean, if let's say Mike just throws up a random picture, I'm just random Mike, and he throws a profile together and gets pictures. People that are looking at that, they're interested in Mike's pictures, right? But people that are in passionate or pain-filled niches, these are people that are there for a reason. Maybe they want to see the solution that Proactive has and see all these like faces that have now gone from no acne to acne, because it gives them that belief, it gives them that hope, and there's that solution there. So it's very easy to build that brand awareness, and those leads, very simply, as we talked about in the headline earlier, there's a very easy way to generate and turn those people into a list. And then once you have the list, it's just about marketing. And that's honestly probably the easiest thing to do to passionate or pain-filled people, is create a little marketing sequence like I talked about earlier, right? Is just following that flow in that rides whatever they're doing. If they're passionate, keep that passion up. If they're in pain, find that pain point, hit it a few times, and bring them through this emotional journey, which isn't really hard because you don't even have to create the content with some of the things that we show you.
Is this some kind of theoretical method that you guys are like, well, Instagram's great now and it's hot. Let's create a product about Instagram, or do you have some real results that you can share with us?
It's funny because that's the number one question. I've been doing lots of products for a long time now, and I've never been questioned about proof as much as I have with this. And in fact, when Mehdi came to me saying, check out what we're doing here, what we got, and they said, like, we need to have proof for this. Like, this needs to be proven. And the proof that he has is insane. He's worked for a long time with this, just playing with his thumbs, and he's rolling through it, and he's doing some very, very successful things. So yes, we do have the proof. This is in theory. This is something we tested and applied. And as most people know, with any products that I've ever put out in my life, they always have to pass that test where there needs to be proof. I'm not a theory guy, even though there's a lot of really good theories out there. A theory without proof is just kind of dodgy in my opinion, and I don't want to do that to you or your readers.
As far as the amount of leads that I can expect to get from Instagram, are we talking 100 leads a day, 1,000 leads a day, 100,000? Like, what's a normal amount without exaggerating on it?
Once you follow the steps that are laid out, I mean, the way that Mehdi's got it is he's doing 100 leads a day. That's an expectation that you can have. That page was built very, very quick. That following was built very, very quick, and it's very, very passionate in his particular favorite one. I'm not sure what he does in his other ones because I know he has more than one, but in that one that he's shown me, which he doesn't even like to give me all of his stuff, he's doing 100 leads each time he puts his effort to it, right?
And I want to say to everyone that when I was doing my research before this interview, I know that Mehdi doesn't like sharing his page. It's normal, it's understood. But I got access to it, and I was able to take a look. And I'm looking at the screenshots on the sales page here, and it matches right up to what was on there. So I can vouch for you guys that there, at least he has one of these pages that has over 36,000 followers on it,
Yeah.
I believe, and that's that's pretty incredible for any kind of a following out there, and to be able to build a page up like that. And I know you talk about how to do that inside of the course, it's definitely something that anyone would want in their niche. Now, as far as niches go, I'm in internet marketing. I'm not in the weight loss niche. I'm not in the proactive niche. Does it work in any niche that you want to go into?
Well, that's the cool part is it does. And one of the things that I've been known for saying is, and I even say it in some of the speeches that I give, it's about following other people's passions. And the cool part about Instagram is that it finally gives everyone an opportunity to follow their own passion and actually start creating an income in that niche, right? So then you can branch out and go for other things. But you actually get like that security blanket with Instagram where if you love it and you're passionate about it, chances are good there's a very good following on Instagram that is right there for you to take. And if not, one of the things that we have to offer is like a top 50 niches or something like that checklist that we have. So people that aren't really too passionate about something in particular, they can go out and find their own niche. Like it's one of those things where you can actually start following your passion, much like Facebook pages. Even though a lot of people got very like follow other people's passion, at the beginning, it was people just getting in with their passions and getting started and finding that they could build these massive pages. And that's kind of where we're at with Instagram right now. And you got to think, the potential for it is just getting started. Like it's still in its infancy and it's growing like every day. So the power for Instagram is there. It's now, and it's just going to continue to open up and expose once they realize the marketing potential that's there.
I was reading the other day that some people were forecasting that Instagram was going to surpass Facebook in advertising by 2017 or something like that. Like there's big expectations for monetizing Instagram and for the amount of people using it. I mean, everyone I know uses it. I think I might be one of the only people that I know that doesn't use Instagram. I'm on Instagram, and I think I've got a bunch of followers just because I think I joined it and it auto-followed, and I don't know. But I've never posted a picture on it, but I definitely should get in on that. Bill, without giving away everything with this inside the product, what's the kind of the gist of all this? Because we've talked kind of a little bit about how to build a list and make money on Instagram. What are we going to find inside that you're not revealing to us today?
Mike, you. Okay, so this is one of those hard ones because it's such a simple concept that most people that haven't done it and they've been trying Instagram, because there's been a few things come out about Instagram lately. So if they've been trying Instagram, they've been following these rules. And when they see what we're showing them, they're kind of going to get like, oh, I can't believe I didn't think of that kind of deal. It's just that simple. So what I can say that is in there that you're going to find that I might not be able, that I can't reveal now, is that the thing you're going to find in there is how easy this can actually be and how you can get the content done without actually having to do any of it. We give you a lot of shortcuts and tricks to making this process go really, really fast. We also make sure that you're following and operating within the terms of service of Instagram, so you're not getting your accounts delayed. A lot of things, when something new comes up new, people will just say, go do this, go do this, go do this. And it's not necessarily the best for your reputation or for utilizing the system the way they've designed it. Now, obviously, they haven't designed this to be the most marketer-friendly thing yet. However, it's on its way. And once things like this start taking off and people see how easy this can be, I think that the doorway is going to open a lot more. But for us, it was making sure that you're actually operating under the terms of service. You're building your list in a CAN-SPAM compliant way. And those are all the things that we're going to do to make sure that you're out there marketing like a professional and not marketing like guys you still see on Facebook that are posting their Ray-Ban pictures every group they get a chance to do. We don't want that to be you. So what we're going to do is we're showing you how to actually shortcut, get content created for you while building long term. And this is an asset that if you do it properly, you'll be able to carry with you through the growth of Instagram, which will just continue to build and grow and build and grow your list. And that's what was important to us. Not only is it a shortcut, but we don't want you guys going out there making a mess of what's going on and going, oh, Instagram sucks, or being labeled as a spammer, because that's not what we want to do. So you're going to find a lot of shortcuts that not necessarily everyone else is showing you or exposing to you, mainly because this has been something that's been being applied by Medi for like a year. So it's not new, you know what I mean?
It's funny you mentioned that Ray-Ban thing. What's the deal with Ray-Ban? Like, what? Can't they find something else to sell on there? The
It
spammers?
must be hot, man. It must be hot. Like it must go. I've seen that for like 6 months now. So it must be a good seller, I guess.
So,
Or
so, so the stuff that you're doing on Instagram isn't like that. It's not like you're gonna go out there and start tagging all your friends and annoying people. You're gonna actually be doing something, and that's gonna be helping people, and they're gonna be wanting to join your list and to give their contact information to you. And again, for people that might be thinking, oh, like list building, lead generation, that's not money. Well, it's more than money. I would rather have that than have like a dollar. Like they're worth monthly. These emails are worth a certain amount of money per month, depending upon what niche you're in. It's going to be higher or lower depending upon what you're doing and your level of experience and so on. But definitely, any way that I can go and build an email list and the simple methods. And you mentioned before, you might go into it and go, oh, I can't believe I didn't think of this. I can't believe I didn't do it. It's the simple methods that work, Bill. It's not the ones where people think that they have to go out there and there's going to be some crazy software that does this and then does this and like robots working in the background, and like that's not how it is. It's just simple, proving concepts, not reinventing the wheel, and just doing what other people are already doing consistently.
well, it's funny that you mentioned that because we're taking quite possibly the easiest system that ever was created, which was find something for free, give it away, but you have to do it on a squeeze page. So you got to take people from where they are and then put them in a squeeze page and convince them to put their emails in and blah, blah, blah. But what we're doing is we're bypassing that step, and everybody who you're going to get emails from is actually somebody that's engaged, already knows about you and wants to, or your page. I'm not going to say about you because I don't want everyone to think they got to go jump into Kardashian celebrityism and try and do that. But these people are people that are following you, they're engaged, they're liked, and how you get the email is the easiest thing in the world. And it's like you can do it for like $5. I want to be very, very clear about that. It's a teeny tiny investment based on your decisions, but it is the cheapest form of list build. I've never, ever, ever seen anybody put something out there that gets you leads for cheaper, that are more targeted and more passionate than what we have in this one for you. And it's simple.
Let me pick your brain real quick. Once you get these leads, off the top of your head, and I know you're pretty good at this, as far as monetizing them, pick a niche and tell me how you would monetize the leads that you got in that niche.
Okay, so my favorite niche in the world that I don't actually use, but I stumbled into on research, is knitting. It is completely the most unattractive niche to most people who are out there marketing. But knitters are fanatical fans. And if you check, like seriously, man, if you check on Facebook and just type in knitting, you're going to see pages with millions of followers.
My brother, wait, let me interrupt you. My brother had a website about knitting, and he was making passive income like $800 a month from doing nothing. He put out content, and he was making AdSense income from it.
That's what I mean, is knitters are passionate folk, man. So like all you have to do is as you're playing that and you start building that list, is find things that they want. And if you're even though we're automating all the content, if you're paying attention to what's happening and you're like, wow, okay, this does work, and you start putting in some work and doing some of your own content and lead people through sequences, you can find out what they want. Knitters are proud people, so shirts go really well. You can do that on Teespring for like however much. You don't even have to put anything down. You just make a profit off it. So there's one example. There's coffee cups that you can arbitrage. I love knitting. Great. You can get it on eBay for $3. You can sell it for $5, $7 on to your actual readers. Check this out, you knitting fanatics. Here's a new coffee mug that says Grandma Knits. They'll go crazy for it. Like other things, if you can kind of get a gauge just by checking your followers, who's there, you'll be able to see what age bracket you kind of have, and you can put appropriate offers in front of them. It doesn't always have to be niche specific. It can be something they might also be engaged in, so you can then sell them that. You know what I mean? Knitters like access to, I don't know, a monthly knitting newsletter. Talk to a guy who's got a monthly
maybe patterns, like monthly patterns or something.
Yeah, and you can either create those or you can find someone that has that, ask to be an affiliate. You get 50% of the monthly commission. So there's so many ways that you can go with it once you have these buyers and things that you can test. And one of the cool things about having that list is you get to test it and you get to find out. The one thing I will caution anyone, it's just like having a list that you built anywhere else, is don't run around doing Ray-Ban emails or spamming stuff out there. Really just put a little bit of effort, just a little bit of thought into what they might want, and you'll find that your numbers get better because you're actually considering the people who you want money from. So one of the things with marketing is when you want money from someone for your pockets, you identify a solution to a problem, you provide it with them, thinking about them first, and it's funny how the money comes to you then. So if you can operate your list that way, you're going to find that you have a more engaged list that's more successful than you've probably had experience with in the past. Make sense?
And a quick tip that for you will make complete sense, Bill, and hopefully for others it will as well. If you don't know what they want, if you're guessing what they want, and maybe you're guessing and it's not like you've sent out an email and maybe you've made a little bit of money, but it's not what you expected, well, ask them what they want. Send out an email. Just say, hey guys, I want to give you the best value that I can. What are you interested in? What are you looking for? What would you like me to send you more emails about? And you're gonna get responses from people. People love giving their opinion. They love talking about what they want. And if you ask them, you give them that opportunity, you're gonna get invaluable information that's gonna help you to make money.
For sure. And you can do that with your images too. Like that's the cool part. When you have that list and you've got that following, you can start with an image like, I want you, right? I want your opinion. And just little things like that, it catches their attention. Wow, I have a knitting page. Now there's some crazy guy with his finger pointed in my face. What are you doing? So you get their attention and then just ask them what they want. Very good point, man. Like it's easy to find out what they want. You just got to ask. People are opinionated.
And another thing, and we'll move on, is but one thing that I think is really important to mention is that whether it's Instagram or Facebook, or you have a podcast or a YouTube channel or a Pinterest page, all these different marketing methods out there, all these different ways of reaching people. The way that I run my business and the way that I do things is that I try to bring people from those places onto my email list, because once I have them on my email list, I can speak to them and reach them over and over and over again. So instead of, I personally like, if I have a big Instagram page or a big Facebook page, that's great. But my goal is not to have them on there and try to get as many likes as I can or as many comments as I can. Sure, that's vanity stuff that might look cool and everything, but I don't care about looking cool. I care about getting those people into my world so that when I have a message to communicate with them, and hopefully for everyone out there, you should be thinking, how can I help these people that I can help them when I want to reach them. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, dude, it's perfect. It's push button traffic. I mean, no matter, I guess one of the things that is often said but also often overlooked is that these things are, every place that you can find traffic from is just a medium for you to gather your own spot. So you have push button traffic. Everybody asks for traffic, but it's taking that traffic and finding a way to put it into a push button solution so you have your own traffic, so there's never a concern about where am I going to get traffic. If you build up that traffic first, provide value, and ask them what they want, odds are good that traffic is going to be very loyal for a very long time and pay you quite handsomely.
I know that you've got a couple of options on the sales page for people that are interested in picking this up. What are they?
Okay, so the first option is going to be just a standard PDF walkthrough. Some people love to read, some people love to have a good time. That's going to be the one option that you're going to have, and we're going to keep that nice and cheap at $9. Now, but we also have the video walkthrough where you can actually pause, and I go through explaining a whole bunch of things, kind of demystifying Instagram a little bit, and then going through what you need to do, how to set up your tools, giving you some key components and ideas and concepts you need to have along the way, and show you some really cool tools. So you can basically pause, take the steps, do what you need to do, then come back and get going. Plus, we're adding 2 bonuses to that. I honestly, it's 8 in the morning, so I'm not as sharp as I should be, but there are 2 really good bonuses. One is the niche bonus, and there's a checklist, I believe, that we also have in that offer. So the $17 for someone who really wants to push this, get in there, loves the video walkthrough, and wants to have those extra bonuses. So it's just like a little head start from the $9, because the PDF will walk you right through it. Having me kind of side by side with you, walking you through it, is also something that most people like. Plus, you get those little head start checklists that'll really get you going.
One-time offers, upsells, what should people expect?
Well, in the first method, we're going to show you how to get a whole bunch of emails, right? That's what we're going to do. The whole goal is to get that list, to build it. And what we have is the one-time offer, the first one-time offer. We have a software that has actually gone in, because once you get all these emails, you're going to actually need to collect them and put them onto your own file. So, and then save it and upload it to your autoresponder. You're good to go. It's a simple process to do that part, but it's tedious going through and getting all those emails, because you're going to have a lot of them. So copy paste, copy paste. So what we did is we got a little software put together that's going to go in. You just basically put the details you need into the software, and it will collect every email for you, export it to a CSV file, and poof, all you do is upload it. So it's really handy. It's going to save lots of time, because your list will build pretty quickly. Even though I can't claim anything, if you're doing it, your list should be growing pretty fast, and you're going to want to automate this whole solution. And the second OTO is actually, it's my favorite part, because it's about how you can monetize this super simple without having to do anything at all. Again, it's such a simple method that I can't expose a ton, but it's the easiest way. We showed this to a few Instagram people, and they were just absolutely floored by how easy it was to do this. And I think one of the responses was like, that's the greatest thing in the world, because they didn't know about it. It's so simple, where we show you how you can actually just go find something and sell it right on Instagram. And it's all catered to sell on Instagram, and we show you how to create the income that you want. So building the leads is cool, and some people that know how to deal with leads, they're going to just be all excited about it, and they're going to get going. Not everybody knows how to do that. The OTO is something that, again, isn't needed, but I got to tell you, if you want to speed up your life, just pick it up. It'll pay for itself 10 times over. And then OTO2 is for people who don't actually know really how to monetize leads or monetize Instagram. We're going to show you how to do all of that.
Bill, thank you so much for coming on the show today and waking up early to come on the show. Is there anything else, anything we missed, any final words of wisdom before we wrap it up?
I always say the same thing. I just got to say, if you're still out there, you're looking for a solution that's going to help you build your list, guys, get on board. And then I encourage you to push us for support, right? If you have an issue at all with anything, I mean, push us. And if you push us, we're going to be there to help you out with this. This is not something we're backing away from. So make sure you get in there. If you want to know how to build a list in virtually any niche, I mean, it may not work if you like toenails and stuff like that, but any niche where people will buy stuff, and we will be there to support you through the entire process and make sure that we can give you as much help as we can to get you going, because that's the whole goal. So just get stuck in, commit 110% to it, and you'll be surprised at the results you'll see.
Again, thanks for coming on, and best of luck with your launch.
Thanks, Mike.
I hope you enjoyed the interview today with Bill. If you are interested in picking up InstaLead at its lowest price, you're going to want to come back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern on Sunday, August 2nd. Again, you're going to get that lowest price along with my special bonuses. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.